What if you died right now but woke up tomorrow with no memory it ever happened? What if you'd already died 47 times and had no idea? This is the story of Marcus Webb, a man trapped in the most terrifying loop imaginable. A sci-fi mystery so twisted, so mind-bending that by the end of this video you'll question your own existence. Because Marcus wasn't just dying and coming back, something or someone was resetting him, and the truth, it's darker than death itself. Stay with me, this gets insane. Let me take you to Portland, Oregon, March 2024. Marcus Webb, 34, software engineer, lives alone in a studio apartment downtown. Normal guy, pays his bills, goes to work, nothing special. Except Marcus has been having deja vu. It starts small. He walks into his kitchen one morning and swears he's done this before. The coffee mug chipped in the exact same spot. The news anchor on TV saying the exact same words. Even the car alarm outside his window blaring at 7:14 a.m. again. Marcus brushes it off. We all get deja vu, right? Wrong. March 15th, Marcus crosses the street to grab lunch, doesn't see the delivery truck. Impact, everything goes black. But here's where it gets weird. Marcus wakes up in his bed. Alarm clock reads 6:47 a.m., March 15th. He checks his body. No bruises, no pain, no broken bones. He Googles Portland truck accident, nothing, no news reports, no police statements. It's like it never happened. But Marcus remembers the impact, the searing pain, the darkness swallowing him whole. He thinks he had a nightmare, a really vivid nightmare. So he goes about his day, cautiously. He doesn't cross that street for lunch, takes a different route, eats at his desk. Congratulations, Marcus, you survived. Or did you? Because that night Marcus is cooking dinner, gas stove, he leans over to grab the salt and his sleeve catches fire. He panics, tries to put it out, slips, hits his head on the counter. The last thing he sees, flames spreading across the kitchen ceiling. Then nothing. Wake up 6:47 a.m., March 15th again. This time Marcus is freaking out. He checks the kitchen. No burn marks, no fire damage, his sleeve perfectly intact. He calls his best friend Derek. Dude, I think I'm losing my mind. Derek laughs it off. You're stressed, man, take a day off. But Marcus can't shake it, so he starts documenting everything. A notebook, every single detail of his day, what time he wakes up, what he eats, every conversation. And then he tries to break the loop. March 15th, take 3. Marcus stays in his apartment all day, doesn't leave, doesn't cook, doesn't do anything risky. 8:47 p.m., he's watching TV, feels safe. Then the ceiling collapses. Water pipe burst from the apartment above, crushes him instantly. Wake up 6:47 a.m., March 15th. Marcus is sobbing now. He realizes the horrifying truth, he's dying over and over. And every time he dies, the day resets, but he doesn't remember dying, he just wakes up. But you know what's even more terrifying? He's starting to notice small differences, tiny changes in the loop. Like his notebook, he writes day 1 on the first page, but when he wakes up after the ceiling collapse, the notebook says day 4. Someone or something is counting, and it's not him. Marcus becomes obsessed. He starts dying intentionally to test the loop, jumps off his balcony, takes a bottle of pills, steps in front of a bus. Every single time, 6:47 a.m., March 15th. But here's the kicker, the notebook keeps updating. Day 12, day 19, day 28. He's died dozens of times and he only remembers a handful. What happened to the other days? Then Marcus finds something hidden in his apartment, behind a loose floorboard he swears he never opened. A USB drive. He plugs it in, and what he sees changes everything. Video files, dozens of them, all labeled with dates. But these dates, they're from years ago, 2019, 2021, 2023. Marcus clicks on one, dated June 3, 2019. It's him on camera, looking directly at the lens, and he says, Marcus, if you're watching this, you've died again. This is your 47th reset. You need to listen very carefully. You are not in a time loop. You are in a simulation, and someone is killing you on purpose. Hold up. Did he just say simulation, and someone is killing him on purpose? Marcus rewinds, watches again. The man on screen, older Marcus, maybe 40s, looks exhausted, terrified. He continues. They're watching you, Neuralink Corporation. You signed up for their Dreamscape program in 2019, full memory upload, digital consciousness. They promised immortality, but it's a trap. Every time you die in the simulation, they reset you, study you, harvest your reactions. You've been dead in the real world for 5 years, Marcus. This is a prison. Marcus drops the laptop, his hands are shaking. This can't be real, this is insane. But then he remembers, 2019, he did sign up for something, a clinical trial, Neuralink. They paid $50,000 to map his consciousness for some VR research. He thought it was harmless, joke's on him. Older Marcus on the video continues. There's only one way out, you have to die in a way they don't expect. Break the pattern, I've tried 46 times, I've left you clues, check the freezer. The video cuts out. Marcus runs to his kitchen, opens the freezer, and there, buried under frozen pizzas, is a syringe, a label, Neuroshock serum 1 dose. And a note, this will fry your neural implant, it will hurt, but it's the only way to wake up. Inject at exactly 11:59 p.m. Trust me, trust you. Marcus stares at the syringe. Is this real, or is this another layer of the simulation messing with him? He checks the date on his phone, March 15th. He checks the notebook, day 47. 47, the same number from the video. This is it, this is the loop the older version of him finally figured out. Marcus waits all day, doesn't die, doesn't take risks, just waits for 11:59 p.m. The hours crawl by, 6 p.m., 9 p.m., 11 p.m. At 11:58 he holds the syringe, his hand shaking. Okay, Marcus, either you wake up or this is the end. 11:59 p.m., he injects. The pain is instant, like his entire body is on fire. He screams, convulses. The world around him starts glitching, walls flickering, furniture disappearing, the ceiling turning into ones and zeros. And then darkness. But this time he doesn't wake up at 6:47 a.m. He wakes up somewhere else. Blinding white light, sterile walls, the smell of disinfectant. He's in a bed, hospital, no, something worse. A lab. And standing over him, a woman in a white coat, Dr. Elena Vasquez, Neuralink's lead researcher. She smiles, welcome back, Mr. Webb, that was impressive, 47 loops, a new record. Marcus tries to speak but his throat is dry, she hands him water. You're probably wondering what's real, she says. The truth, the simulation was real, you were stuck, but here's the twist, Marcus. She leans in close. You were never supposed to escape. The serum, we planted it. The videos, we made them, every clue you found, designed by us. We wanted to see if a human consciousness could problem solve its way out of digital hell. And you did, congratulations. Marcus's blood runs cold. So what now? Dr. Vasquez smiles, now we reset you and run it again, but this time you won't remember any of this. Marcus lunges at her but his body doesn't respond, he's paralyzed, strapped down. You can't do this, he screams. Oh, but we can, she says. You signed the consent form, your consciousness belongs to Neuralink now, forever. She presses a button, the world starts to fade. But just before everything goes black, Marcus sees something, on the monitor behind Dr. Vasquez. A list. Subject 1 Marcus Webb Loop 47, reset initiated. Subject 2 Sarah Chen Loop 89 active. Subject 3 David Acaffer Loop 134 active. There are hundreds of names, hundreds of people trapped just like him. And then Marcus realizes the final, soul-crushing truth. He never escaped at all. This lab, this conversation, it's just another layer of the simulation. Because when he looks down at his hands, they're glitching, pixelating. Dr. Vasquez's smile widens. See you tomorrow, Marcus, 6:47 a.m., March 15th. Everything goes black. And then the alarm clock. 6:47 a.m., March 15th. Marcus opens his eyes. So here's the haunting question, is Marcus still in the loop, or did he finally wake up in the real world? We'll never know because in this nightmare, there's no difference anymore. Neuralink Corporation, by the way, completely fictional, but here's the thing, companies are working on consciousness uploading right now. Neuralink, Colonel, what if one day we can't tell the difference between reality and simulation? What if we're already in one? Think about it, have you ever had déjà vu so strong it felt real? If this story messed with your mind, smash that like button. Subscribe for more twisted mysteries and sci-fi horror that'll keep you up at night. Comment below, would you take the serum or stay in the loop? And remember, if you wake up tomorrow and everything feels too familiar, maybe you've died before too. Sweet dreams. Or should I say reset?